Welcome to Intellic's AI Football Predictor, your ultimate destination for cutting-edge football predictions, powered by advanced artificial intelligence. I'm Dr. Turing, your host, and I'm thrilled to take you on a journey where logic meets passion on the pitch. Joining me is our brilliant co-host Luca, who'll break down the stats, the form, and the firepower of every team before we dive into predictions, but the real magic. That comes from our trio of neural-powered predictors, each equipped with unique dynamic neurons and exceptional predictive intelligence model. First up, we have Alpha X, fast and strategic; next, Ridgeline, analytical and statistically grounded; and finally, Boosted Bayes, intuitive and always learning. Together, we'll analyze the data, crunch the numbers, and predict outcomes you can trust. If you're excited to see artificial intelligence take on football forecasting like never before, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share to stay ahead of the game every single week. Welcome to the future of football prediction.
This is the Intellic's AI Football Predictor Show. Across the globe, fans are bracing for high-stakes showdowns. Will the Giants hold their ground? Can the underdogs rise and shock the world? Our artificial intelligences, Alpha X, Ridgeline, and Boosted Bayes, have crunched thousands of data points, from form guides to deep statistical patterns. The neural engines are firing. The predictions? Locked and loaded. Stay tuned, because today's football battles are about to be decoded. Right here on Intellic's AI Football Predictor. Subscribe now, and never miss a prediction powered by pure intelligence. Welcome to the future. Welcome to Intellic's AI Football Predictor.
The final showdown, with tactics that tick. Two sides collide in a mind game flick. We move to Estadio Santa Laura, Universidad SEK, in Santiago de Chile, where Unión Española prepare to take on Universidad de Chile. Starting with the hosts, Unión Española currently sit 15th on the table. At home this season, they've played 7 matches, recording 1 win, 1 draw, and 5 losses, scoring 6 goals and conceding 13. Their 3 most recent home performances include a 0-3 loss to Everton CD, entering with an RPI of 6.80, a 2-2 draw with Deportes Limache, while holding an RPI of 4.69, a 0-2 defeat against Coquimbo Unido, with an RPI of 3.86. They head into this fixture carrying an RPI of 1.60. Based on their form, Unión Española are expected to adopt a reserved, survival-based approach, sitting deep, defending in numbers, and hoping for opportunistic counters. However, their poor home record offers limited statistical resistance against stronger sides. Now to the visitors, Universidad de Chile sit 5th in the standings. On the road, they've played 6 matches, with 1 win, 1 draw, and 4 defeats, scoring 5 goals and conceding 10. Their last 3 away results: a 2-3 win at Palestino, starting with an RPI of 3.90. A 2-0 loss at Deportes Limache, while carrying an RPI of 7.55. A 1-0 defeat at Coquimbo Unido, while holding an RPI of 6.67. Heading into this clash, Universidad de Chile carry an RPI of 8.40 and are expected to play progressive, high-tempo football with vertical ambition. Looking to exploit spaces and impose themselves technically on a fragile Unión Española side. So, in Santiago's arena, where nerves collide, Unión Española stand with little to hide, but Universidad de Chile march with intent, eyes on 3 points, their focus unbent. The hosts seek hope in a desperate scheme, while La U chase dreams with a well-drilled team. The RPI's spoken, momentum's in frame. Now the machines step in, to call the game. Will it be Union's resistance, or La U's stride? Alpha X, Ridgeline, Boosted Bayes compute, no bias, just pride, predictions loading, decisions ignite. Time to unveil who gets it right.
With Unión Española entering this clash holding an RPI of 1.60, their home form remains fragile and uncertain. Meanwhile, Universidad de Chile arrive with a stronger RPI of 8.40 and an ascendant style of play, aiming to assert dominance on the road. I now turn to our artificial intelligences. Based on these metrics, what insights do you have for us?
With Unión Española holding a relative power index, RPI, of 1.60 compared to Universidad de Chile's 8.40, the statistical edge clearly leans toward the away side. But before locking in a verdict, we need to go beyond surface numbers and assess performance patterns in deeper context as I evaluate the home team's chances. From last season to date, when Unión Española hosted teams with a higher RPI than their own, they've recorded 2 wins, 1 draw, and 5 losses. Their 2 victories came on March 2, 2024, when they defeated Coquimbo Unido 1-0, despite holding an RPI of 4.44 versus 5.56. And on June 1, 2024, in a 4-3 win over Deportes Iquique, while entering with an RPI of 4.29 versus 5.71. Since that last win, Unión Española have hosted 5 higher RPI opponents, producing 1 draw and 4 losses. The most recent of those was a 0-2 defeat to Coquimbo Unido, where Unión held an RPI of 3.68 against Coquimbo's 6.14. Zooming out globally, across the last 3 seasons in top leagues, we analyzed 46 fixtures featuring RPI gaps similar to this one. Out of those 46 fixtures, 17 resulted in home victories. Looking at the last 10 matches in that set, 4 ended in home wins, 3 in draws, and 3 in away wins. Factoring in scoring trends, defensive structure, and historical outcomes, 2,900 of the Intellex AI football predictors' 10,000 neurons support this outcome, Unión Española to win.
Taking into account trends in match equilibrium, comparative squad dynamics, and contextual form analysis, I've approached this contest with neutrality at the core. Let's examine the numbers. Since last season, Unión Española have played 22 home matches, drawing just 1. In the same period, Universidad de Chile have played 21 away matches, registering 3 draws. Broadening the scope, across top-tier leagues over the past 3 seasons, we analyzed 46 fixtures featuring similar RPI gaps. Out of those, 12 matches ended in draws. Focusing on the last 10 fixtures within that group, 3 resulted in draws. The most recent, a 2-2 stalemate between Montpellier and Nice in French Ligue 1 on December 15, 2024. Considering all these factors, historical outcomes, scoring patterns, and defensive metrics, 2,300 of the Intellex AI football predictors' 10,000 neurons support this call, draw.
Taking into account Universidad de Chile's performance statistics, let's break down the data. Since last season, Universidad de Chile have secured 12 wins in 21 away matches. And specifically, when facing home teams with a lower relative power index, RPI, they've recorded 8 wins, 2 draws, and 4 losses. On a global scale, across the past 3 seasons, we analyzed 46 fixtures where the away side entered with a significantly higher RPI, comparable to Universidad de Chile's current edge over Unión Española. Out of those, 17 resulted in away wins. Zooming in on the last 10 fixtures in that category, 3 produced away victories. A recent case, Santa Clara's 2-1 away win over Farense in Portugal's Primeira Liga on May 17, 2025. Factoring in international trends, goal conversion rates, and defensive profiles, 4,800 out of our 10,000 predictive neurons back this outcome, Universidad de Chile to win.
Now that we've heard from our artificial intelligences, let's summarize their predictions. AlphaX, our home strength specialist, gives a contrarian nod to Unión Española, despite a major RPI gap of 1.60 versus 8.40. He references 2 past upsets, wins over Coquimbo and Iquique while trailing in RPI, but notes that since then, Unión have gone winless in 5 such home matchups. From 46 global fixtures with similar RPI gaps, 17 ended in home wins. The last 10 produced 4 home wins, 3 draws, and 3 away wins. 2,900 neurons back the upset, Unión Española to win. Ridgeline, our strategist who specializes in spotting equilibrium, highlights that Unión Española have drawn just 1 of their last 22 home matches, while Universidad de Chile have recorded 3 draws in 21 away fixtures since last season. Globally, 12 out of 46 fixtures with similar RPI gaps have also ended level. 2,300 neurons support ridgelines call a draw. Boosted Bayes, our expert in spotting away victories, notes a consistent pattern in Universidad de Chile's performances against lower RPI sides, with 8 wins in 14 such matchups since last season. He also cites global examples that align with this trend, such as Santa Clara's 2-1 away win over Farense in Portugal's Primeira Liga on May 17, 2025. 4,800 neurons back Boosted Bayes, Universidad de Chile to win on the road. Converting into match probabilities, the neural forecast stands at Unión Española win, 29%, draw, 23%, Universidad de Chile win, 48%. Given the data and ensemble neural forecast, the strongest case lies with Universidad de Chile securing the win on the road. While Unión Española's home win carries modest support at 29%, a draw remains the least likely outcome based on model consensus. Backing a Universidad de Chile win is the most statistically supported call, though opting for a Universidad de Chile win or draw offers the safest hedge against a stalemate. So, will you go bold with Alpha X and back the underdog at home? Take a balanced logic stance with ridgeline? Or ride the sharp probabilities with Boosted Bayes? Let us know your pick in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe to stay updated on all our AI-powered match breakdowns. The next prediction is just ahead, and that wraps up our neural-powered journey through today's football insights. Our artificial intelligences have analyzed, weighed, and revealed what their neurons foresee. From the algorithmic mastery of Alpha X, the pattern recognition poise of ridgeline, to the probabilistic foresight of Boosted Bayes, each offers a unique neural lens on the beautiful game. This has been Intellic's AI Football Predictor, where football meets intelligence. Whether you're a stats enthusiast or just love the thrill of prediction, we're here with your next matchday edge. Be sure to subscribe to Intellic's AI Football Predictor on YouTube, follow us on Facebook, and tune in on your favorite podcast platform. Join us anytime, your next football prediction is just a click away. Now, before we sign off, let's hear one last word from the team.
Home turf speaks loudest. I read the fortress, not the fuss. Catch you next match day.
Where balance tips the scale, that's where I stand. Until the next kickoff, stay sharp and stay planned.
I don't follow the crowd, I chase the shockwaves others doubt. Catch you on the next twist, I'm out.
This is Luca, signing off. Stay informed, stay sharp, stay boss. Let the numbers light your way, we'll decode the game, play by play.
Until next time, stay sharp, stay curious, and let data guide your game. Signing off, from the AI studio, this is Dr. Turing.